Oh, look at this piece of history in Steve Huff's brand new shop. Steve, I saw this right away. The V-Rod Destroyer. Now, this isn't just any V-Rod Destroyer, Steve. Give us the story here.
Well, this was when I was out of drag racing. I was going through some hard times in my life after we lost Jim. And I knew if I wanted to get things right back in my life, I needed to be back on the racetrack. And so with Harley Davidson and Destination and some others from Harley, we decided to find out how fast a Harley V-Rod Destroyer would go at Bonneville. And the V-Rod Destroyer sold 630 something units, so it qualified to be a production bike. So we ran this at Bonneville. It's my first time ever going to Bonneville. And I thought I was going to set the world on fire. What we did instead, we did not. Now, it was in production trim. We had changed the tires, made some moderate changes to it. And we ran this bike, I believe it was 167 miles per hour. And then that was recognized by Harley Davidson, this bike, as being the world's fastest production Harley with that timing certificate. And that was all in the Harley Davidson Enthusiast magazine years and years ago. Now, I quickly came home and put full body work on it and went back to Bonneville to set the world on fire again. And we were running into handling problems over and over and over and over and over, and I knew it was coming from the raked triple trees that these come with, but in production trim I couldn't change that. But now that I was running in a non-production class, I realized, well, let's just take it home. We put a Buell front end on it. We got rid of the raked triple trees. The handlebars are way down here now. Of course, they fit behind the bodywork, but I went back to Bonneville, and that's where we made dozens and dozens and dozens of passes on our way to trying to get the bugs worked out. We finally got all of the bugs worked out. I went into the timed mile at 227 miles an hour and climbing, and then kablamo, the engine blew up, finally broke a connecting rod. You run these things at the red line RPMs long enough and the rods stretch and eventually they break. I'm at 200 and close to 230 miles an hour, the engine comes apart, connecting rod ends up in the transmission, rear tire locks up, and I brought it home, and it's been we pulled the engine out, and with myself, Gene Thomason, down in California, we rebuilt the engine. It's all Falcon parts in it now, all billet bottom in, and it's bulletproof now. So I'm getting ready to put new body work on it. And as I had mentioned in another interview with you, if we can get my spine doing a little bit better, even if not, I'll put another rider on it. But this will be the bike that goes back to Bonneville. My other Bonneville bike that I'm partners with this bike with Ed Wallace at Destination Harley in Tacoma, Washington, that Destination Harley. And Ed has been a supporter and a sponsor of mine.